Well, heart failure, it affects nearly 6 million people in the U.S. Dr. Ross Buchek with Intermountain Healthcare Heart Institute is here to talk about what we should know about the disease. So thank you for your time first off, Doctor. We appreciate you coming. This is a timely topic in February.
It is. It is the Heart Awareness Month.
Okay, so Heart Awareness Month, a good topic. Tell us then, what exactly is heart failure?
So heart failure is a generic term. There's two different types. There's one where the heart is too weak, one where the heart is too stiff. The end result is that blood has a hard time getting out of the heart to the rest of the body, and so you can have a variety of symptoms. So you can have it where it basically blood backs up on your lungs, and so you get really, really short of breath. You can back up all the way down to your legs, so your legs get really, really swollen. Your stomach can get kind of bloated. Those are the main ones, and then you can start having some funny rhythms also with your heart depending on the type of heart failure.
Something really important to look out for, obviously,
Yes.
because all of us, our hearts, we need them to be in a healthy condition.
Correct.
So tell us too then, is it more common in kids or adults?
So children get a very different type of issue. It's much more of a congenital, something that they're born with. In general, it's very uncommon. In adults, it's much, much more common. So the estimated lifetime risk is about 20% of adults will develop heart failure.
Oh, interesting.
So,
tell us too then, just some of the, first off, is there a cure? And then I'd love to talk into some of the things we can be doing to make sure our hearts are healthy.
of course.
But is there a cure for heart failure?
Not technically a cure. It's much more of a medication management. So with a variety of meds that we now have, we have very, very good results. We can get people to recover a lot of times. So if they have a weak heart, we can a lot of times make their heart normal per se. They still have to be monitored and watched because they have recurrence of the symptoms, but they can get a lot better. We've also improved dramatically upon the survival. That it used to be very, very serious, such that it was more akin to a lot of the different type of cancers. So the only cancer that has a worse mortality is lung cancer, and so with a lot of medication management, we've cut down on that dramatically.
Incredible. And are we seeing more and more people with heart failure?
We are. And a lot of that in part is because of the aging of society in general. So the older you are, the more likely you are to develop heart failure.
Right. Okay, so obviously if we can keep our heart healthy before we ever even get to that stage of what you would deem heart failure, what are some of those things that we should all be doing now? Teaching our kids what they should be doing now even. So
a lot of it is, you know, the saying is the most important things you learn in life you learn when you're a child, when you're in kindergarten. So a lot of it is a lot of things we all know. It's eat right, make good choices, exercise when you can, don't smoke. If you do smoke, stop smoking. Those are the big ones to do. And then if you do develop other diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, working to get those under control and treated appropriately.
Okay, all right. So again, some of those common symptoms before we go, what people should be looking out for if they're experiencing some of these common symptoms. Maybe is it time to go and get checked out by a doctor? Is that what you recommend?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it's really easy to write off as, oh, it's the weather, it's the inversion, I just have been more short of breath lately.
Right.
But if you've been getting worse steadily over the past month, if you find yourself having to prop yourself up at night, starting to move to a recliner because you can't sleep anymore.
Oh, interesting.
Things like that, or your legs are swollen and you've gone up in a shoe size, probably shouldn't wait till you've gone up in a shoe size to call your doctor.
Okay, so there's probably a lot more information about this. So if they need more information, where can they go?
So Intermountain has, if you go to our website, there's actually a lot of information on that.
Okay, and information there. And of course, we'll link you there, abc4.com. Thank you so much for your time today, Doctor. All of us be aware of our heart, especially since it is February Heart Awareness Month.